Hello YouTube, Sharps 1874 here, and it finally came. My Shield RMS finally came after months of being stuck in England because of the pandemic. They shipped some product to Optics Planet, and I got my Shields RMS. But that's only one of the big newses. There's some big news. And that's one bit of the big news. The other part of the big news is I happened to be looking online the other day and noticed that I had hit 5,000 subscribers to my channel. I never in my wildest imaginations thought that I would ever have 5,000 subscribers. So thank you, whoever you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to show my thanks with a giveaway, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. But I figured when I started doing this, if I got 100 subscribers, that would be a big darn deal. But wow. But anyway, thank you. Now, as I've gone through, if you've gone through many of my videos, you know that one time I had, well, I still have a bayonet for a French Gras rifle. And I ended up picking up a Gras rifle, which shoots an 11mm slug. And finding brass for that rifle is really, really hard. There's a guy online who says he deals in obsolete brass. Yeah, go look at my video or go to online and search of him, and you'll find out that the reviews are all about the same, extremely negative. I dealt with him one time, it took forever, and I got rusty, corroded cases. So anyway, long story short, I made a deal with Bertram Brass in Australia to get some brass for my Gras rifle, and to do so I had to get quite a bit more than I need. So I'm going to give away a box of brass for some lucky person. And we'll talk about, at the end of this video, we'll talk about how you can get one of these if you'd like. But first, let's talk about my Shields RMS red dot sight. So, if you've been following along with my video, I ended up getting a Glock 17 MOS. Modular optic system is the MOS, and what that is, just briefly, is they cut out the slide and allow you to put in an adapter plate, and that adapter plate goes here. I don't think I have the cover that I took off of this, but you take the cover off of this, it's all in my last video, and you put on an adapter plate. Now, this is not a Glock adapter plate, and there's a reason for that. If you saw my last video, when I put one of these adapter plates in on the slide, you could move it back and forth. It was a sloppy, loose fit, and you could hear me as I was jiggling this back and forth. And so that would be fine, but I found out that Shield makes their own adapter plate. And if you saw in my last video, you saw that it's almost a light press fit. You put it in here, there's no slop whatsoever. It attaches with these two flathead screws. And notice here's the edge of the slot, the front edge, leading edge. here's the trailing edge of that slot, and it's a perfect fit. Now, one of the complaints about the MOS system is that the better known red dot sights, they fit in an area much smaller than the cutout. And I heard one reviewer saying that he was afraid that the recoil of the pistol would cause the sight to move some because it was not hitting anything on the front or the back to hold it in place. You know, that's basically what you do when you mount a scope to a rifle. You want to move it all the way forward in the Picatinny rail, so when there's any recoil, there's no movement of the sight. Well, Shield has fixed that, and we'll talk about that in just a second. First, I want to show you the box and what comes with it. So when you get the mounting plate, it comes with the screws to attach the base plate to the slide, and then there's 2 button head screws to attach the sight to the base plate. So here's the box. It's got these 2 little stickers. Talk about them in just a second. There's some instructions. There's some decals, and then you get a couple of Allen wrenches, a dial that you can attach to your Allen wrench so you can adjust minutes of angle for either elevation or windage. And then it gives you, hard to see, but there's four screws up here, but you don't use any of these. And it also comes with some 1/2 millimeter thick washers for mounting the sight. The sight is right here, and that's what this is all about, this video. It's just a very, very low profile red dot sight. So you've got elevation adjustment right here, you've got windage adjustment right there, and then there's an access hole right here, so you can slide out the battery compartment, which is on this side. Now, there's the battery. It's one of the more common batteries, a 2032 or something like that. When you replace your battery, you put one of these stickers on there so you're not shorting out. That's providing some insulation. And if you notice, let me turn it up this way, right here, you can see that little, that's what holds the battery case in, so when you, that little piece of plastic right there, hitting against the aluminum on the frame. So if you want to slide the battery cover out, you have to go in and through the access hole, depress that little tab, give it a push, and you can see the battery cover has started to come out. Now, yeah, there's a little bit better shot of it. There's the battery cover coming out. If you push it out far enough, the contact is no longer made with the battery, and you can actually turn off your red dot sight. So I'm going to snap that back into place, and there's the red dot. Okay, so after doing all my research, I decided on the Shield RMS. Why? Well, because of its low profile. Let's set this on here. Okay, look at how low that profile is. I'm going to put one of the screws in, and I'll show you that in just a second. Let me get it started. Okay. Here's the two mounting screws hold the sight in place, but it still allows you to push the battery out the battery compartment. Okay? So we've got one screw in. I will eventually put blue Loctite on both of them, and I'll permanently mount this sight to my slide. Now, the reason that I picked this is two reasons. Notice the fit. It's flush along here, and it's flush up here. That sight fits snugly down inside the base plate. And so as you're recoiling, there is no way that that sight is going to move forward or aft. It's held in place, and then those posts that it sits on just securely hold everything in place. The other thing is that because this is so low, you don't have to change the front sight or the rear sight to get co-witnessing. Just look at that. Okay, there we go. There's the co-witness. Co-witnessing with the factory sights. So this is just a really nice package if you can get them. They've been a little hard to find, but this is a really nice red dot sight. I'm going to be taking this out to the range after I install it. It's still a little cold here, but I hope to be able to get out to the range here in the next little bit, and I will post some video hopefully when we announce the winner of the little contest. So, Shield RMS sight. I think I've covered everything. If check out my other video where I go into more detail about this base plate, and I think you might find it interesting. Okay, so if you want to win a box of 20 raw brass 11 by 59, sorry. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and put a comment down below saying that you'd like to be entered into the contest. And we'll go for 3 weeks, so near the end of March, I'll post another video where we'll randomly select somebody who wants the box of brass. If only one person wants it, you're going to get it. If more than one wants it, we'll have a drawing. So, hopefully you've gained something from this video, and I did a lot of research, and I've decided on the Shield RMS for my Glock MOS red dot sight. From everything that I could tell, I'm going to be really pleased with this. In a few weeks, I'll post a video and tell you, what my feelings are after I've shot it. Thank you all for watching me and subscribing. Remember to, if you would like to win a box of brass 11 by 59 Gras, please subscribe, like the video, put a comment down below. We'll be picking a winner here in just in a couple of weeks after the video's been out for a while, and good luck. So, thank you again, and I'm Sharps 1874. I thought you might like to know.